Magandang araw mga kabilang! Ngayon ang pag-uusapan natin ay circle. So let's define what is circle. A circle is a set of all points in the plane that are the same distance from the center. So ibig sabihin ang circle ay set ng all points sa plane, which means we have many points here. And also, we have this center. This is the center at ang sabi dyan, the distance from center ay pare-parehas lang. So for example, ang distance nito at ang distance nito or ang measure nito at ang measure nito ay parehas lang. So for example, ang measure nito ay 2 cm lang, dapat ito rin ay 2 cm. So that is circle. The circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle. So when we are talking about circumference, ibig sabihin, it is the distance around the circle. So please take note, it contains of 360 degrees. Circles are named by their centers using capital letters. So we use capital letters para pangalanan ng ating circle. So for example, our center here is point O. So we can name this circle as circle O. So we can name a circle after sa kanya center. So now, let's have the parts of circle. So kanina diniscuss natin yung center. So now let's have the parts we're in na kung saan lines related to circle. So, ano naman yung parts na kung saan we have lines related to circle? So, we have 5. The first one is a radius. The second one is chord. Third, diameter. Fourth, secant. 5, tangent. So, now let's have the first one. Let's have the first one, which is radius. So, a radius is a segment joining the center of a circle to a point on a circle. So, when it comes to circle, or when it comes to radius, it means from the center to a point on a circle. So, for example, this is our center, which is point O. And then, we have we're going to name these 3 points. We have point A, point B, and point C. So when it comes to radius, it means from the center to another point on a circle. Okay? So if I'm going to connect point O and point A, we will have this. And this is example of radius. So if I'm going to connect point O to point B, this is also example of radius. So if I'm going to connect point O and point C, this is example of a radius. Again, when it comes to radius, ibig sabihin from the center to another point on a circle. So our example here, we have segment AO, segment PO, and segment CO. This is AO, segment AO. This is segment BO and this is segment CO. So this is radius. Let's sum now the second one, which is chord. A chord is a segment joining any 2 points on a circle. So when it comes to chord, 2 points on a circle. So ibig sabihin, hindi magiging endpoints natin ang center. So for example, we have point A, point B, point C. So if I'm going to have a chord, I'm going to connect 2 points on a circle. So for example, point A and point B. So if I'm going to connect that, we will have chord. Another. If I'm going to connect point B and point C, yan, we will have chord. Same also, if I'm going to connect point A and point C, we will have chord. So our example, we have segment AB, segment AC, and segment BC. So this is chord. Let's have now number 3, diameter. So what is diameter? A diameter is chord through the center of the circle. So ibig sabihin, ang diameter ay chord din. Pero kailangan dumaan siya sa center ng ating circle. That's why longest chord siya. So for example, if I'm going to connect point A and point B. So kung mapapansin nyo, tumama siya sa ating center. That's why this is diameter. May nakikita ba kayo na pwede nating maging diameter? Kung meron pa at ang nasa isip nyo ay si point E at si point B, pag pinakonnect natin, tama kayo, diameter din siya. Why? Kasi tumama siya sa ating center. So please take note, it is the longest chord. So it is twice the length of a radius. So ano yung sinasabi diyan? So ibig sabihin kung ang radius natin ay 2 cm, ang ating diameter ay 4 cm. Kung ang radius natin ay 5 cm, ibig sabihin ang ating diameter ay 10 cm. So etong example ng ating diameter. We have segment EB and segment AB. Let's sum now secant. A secant is a line that contains a chord. So, ibig sabihin, chord din siya, kaso line siya. Okay? So, a line that contains a chord. So, for example, if I'm going to connect point A and point B, pero hindi segment ang gagamitin natin ay line. So, ibig sabihin, we have arrows. So, ibig sabihin, lalampas sa circle ang ating line. So, we have 2 arrows. So, ibig sabihin, this is secant. So, as you can see, this line contains a chord. Ano yung contains niya na chord? Yung segment AB. So, line AB is secant. So let's have another example. If I'm going to connect point A and point C and I'm going to draw a line, it is secant. Ang contain na chord niya ay segment AC. Again, this is our example. We have line AB and line AC. Let's have now the last part na i-discuss ko sa inyo, which is tangent. So, a tangent is a line in the plane of a circle that intersects the circle at exactly 1 point. So, please take note, 1 point lang yung matatouch ng line natin para maging tangent siya. So, ang tawag dun sa point na matatamaan, so this point is called the point of tangency. So, for example, we have line XY at tumama siya sa ating point A. So, this is tangent kasi tumama siya sa isang point ng ating circle. So, this is tangent and point A is called point of tangency. So, line XY na merong point of tangency which is point A. So, another, this one, our tangent here is line RS. Why? Kasi our point of tangency is point C. So, our example, we have line XY and line RS. So, again, we have 5 parts na diniscuss ngayon, plus the center. So, we have the first one, radius. This is the radius from center to another point on a circle. And next, we have chord. Yan, this is example of chord. This 2 points join ang pinagsama natin, yung 2 points. And then we have diameter, which is the longest chord. Second, a line that contains a chord. So this is our chord na meron ng ating line. And this is our tangent, which is our point of tangency is point P. So do you have any question? If you have question, you can comment your question. So please try this. So identify the parts of the circle. So paki-post ang ating video para at least masagot nyo yung numbers 1 to 5. Okay, so here's now the answer. Number 1, O is the center. Number 2, diameter, si segment MT. Next, segment PR, chord. Segment OM, from the center to another point on a circle, so this is radius. And then we have line QT, so it is tangent. So our point of tangency is point, yeah. Okay, so do you have any question? If none, mga anak, thank you for listening. That's all for today, mga kabilang. Goodbye!